Hello and welcome. Today I would like to show you how I fixed pre-travel and side play that has occurred on my Ninjutso Sora V2 mouse after about 1 year of use. This may take a little bit of time, but I promise that after this procedure it will feel as tight as if it was new. First of all, we need to remove the 4 Phillips screws on the bottom. To access those, you may need to remove the original glides, but as you can see, I have already made the switch to some custom dot glides. I can definitely recommend that, by the way. Next, we need to separate the mouse shell from its bottom. To pry them apart safely, use a thin plastic or wooden tool and start from the back of the mouse until it clicks open and then work your way around. But now be careful when lifting the shell, because there is a thin ribbon cable that you do not want to damage. To make things extra complicated for us, Ninjutso have decided to glue the ribbon cable onto the bottom of the mouse. So now we need to try to carefully separate the strip of glue from the body. I started with a plastic tool until I had enough space to help with my finger. To release the ribbon cable, you need to first lift the little white plastic clamp until you can easily pull out the cable. I decided to remove the glue strip from the ribbon cable, because there is no way that the cable will move around in your mouse or get stuck if it's not glued. I think it's only an annoyance and unnecessary weight. While we are at it, we can also remove accumulated dust and skin particles from the inside of the mouse. If I had had it, I would have used a can of compressed air for the job, but I had to switch to the next best thing I could find. Let's finally talk about the actual fix. You will need some kind of very thin, non-deforming tape. I used PTFE tape with thickness of 0.13 millimeters. Taking a look at the shell, I have marked where you need to apply layers of tape in order to address side play and pre-travel of your mouse buttons. This will be very much trial and error, and I can only tell you the range that has worked well for me. Please bear in mind that the tape thickness matters here. For the side play, I used 1 piece of tape. For the clicks, I used something between 1 and 3. 1 for the right mouse button and 2 or 3 for the left mouse button, depending on where. This is what it can look like when you're done. And please excuse the suboptimal lighting situation for video recording at my desk. After you think that you have added enough tape, it is time to reassemble the mouse and test it out. Please keep in mind that you will need to do this a few times, and you can only fully evaluate how the mouse clicks feel after the screws are tightened. For the reassembly, start by inserting the ribbon cable and clamping it down. Right after that, you can click shell and bottom back together. and tighten the screws. As always, when working with things like this, do not try to over-tighten anything and keep the wear on both the screws and all the plastic parts as low as possible. I hope this tutorial did help you and you could make your mouse feel as nice as if it was new. I will finish this video with a click demonstration, trying to really carefully press down on the front of my mouse buttons.